All right, guys. So we're here with Jon-David Hawks, a public health consultant that's been doing my life transformational program now for how long would you say you've been doing it for, Jon-David?
Oh, it's almost a year now.
Awesome, man. So why don't you tell people real quick just who you are, where you're from, and what you do for a living?
My name is JD Hawks, and I'm a public health consultant. I'm a registered nurse, and I have a graduate degree in public health management. And I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I met Cameron when we attended a conference together, and we just became good friends at the conference and had stayed in touch. And I knew that he did health science. I knew what he had studied, but I had never done anything with him. And so he had offered me. I think I had mentioned. Well, first of all, I went to his wedding a little over a year ago, and while I was there, I came a couple of days early because I wanted to see him, and he offered me to join him in one of these sessions that he was personally doing. And I was like, oh, this sounds great. And so that was my first exposure to this program that he does. And then afterwards, I was sharing with him some of the deficits that I felt I had. And even though I was physically active, I was still having an issue with the shoulder and energy and just different things. And he really encouraged me to join his app, to do his program and use the app. And so that's what I that's that's how it started.
That's awesome, man. So, what has kind of been your experience of working together with me and kind of the actions that we've taken so far, the kind of things that you've learned, and yeah, just some thoughts that you had through the program.
So I would consider myself moderately active. I like to cycle, and in the warmer months I swim and I get out. But I was noticing as I'm getting older, I I was noticing that the joints and the uh, I guess Cameron would probably call it the core, but I wouldn't have known to call it that. Was noticing a little bit of strain, like a little bit of um, when I getting up in the morning or transitioning or something. I was noticing a little bit of tightness and stuff, and so um, I never considered like when he offered, and we even did a couple things, and I went through the app on my own. It seemed pretty mild to me. I was like, this isn't doesn't seem like it's going to be that intensive. I wanted more intensity. um, I didn't say anything, but I think I just thought it. I'm like, no, I want to work out. I want to, I
Yeah,
want to do something. And it's not so much like that. It's much more methodic. It's much more holistic. It really, as I've spent time with Cameron and the program, I've seen how it's holistic and it's connected. And what we did one day definitely connects to uh, the stretching or the workout or the exercises that we had done another day. Um, I think Cameron is a really great. I think he's a gifted encourager. So I can tend to be not that enduring, and he's good. We do an online class with a number of us, and he's always really encouraging with that. And so I've been invested in it for a number of months now, and I've definitely noticed the difference in my ability or in my joints and places where I felt like there were deficits before. I've definitely noticed an impact on them.
awesome, man. So yeah, so you would just say like your transformation that you've experienced is just kind of being looser, more connected to your body, um, kind of the tightness, pains and stuff. You know, what would you, yeah, just describe like your movement quality before you started the program and now, like how has that changed?
So just before I started doing the consistent program, I really was having some pain in my shoulder, and it was just really debilitating. I couldn't lift it, and I hadn't had a sports injury or anything. But through doing the different exercises and then building on the different exercises and doing the mundane, I would call them mundane or not intense activities, I've really gained strength back. It's not yet to 100%, but man, is it really, has it improved. And then my overall feeling is I definitely have more energy, I would say. It's really helped me um, with my mobility and feeling I felt my core be more connected and uh, not as, I don't know if that's the right terminology, but regressive. I feel like more on top of it.
Awesome, man. Yeah, man. I'm happy to, have been able to walk through this journey with you, man. And, the whole point of this program is for you to get connected within your
Hmm.
body and
Hmm.
for you to become a better mover and learn how
Hmm.
to, you know, let pain be your guide. So that way, where your body's at that day, what you can do, and then like what is too much. And like once you know that, how to partner with that, then it's all about the sky's the limit in terms of your
Yeah.
potential. And
Mm.
so, yeah, man, we've been working together for, like JD said, for about a year. He's overcome a lot of tightness, a lot of pain, got his energy levels back, and he's on his way. And so, hopefully, what would you, suggest? Who would you suggest this type of training for, JD?
So I I think it's good, and it can augment. So even if you're doing something apart from it, I like it because I don't use the app as much as I should. It's always my goal is to use it more consistently. It's laid out really simply
Can you tell
and
him
really.
about the app? Like, what do you mean by the app?
So there's an app that after you would spend some time at the beginning with Cameron, and he would assess where you might have some needs or where you would express to him what your needs would be. He sets up a program that's catered just for you, and then it's self-run. So you would check in with the app, and then there would be some very manageable, very doable stretching exercises or some routines that you could do, and it lays them out. I'm sort of a slow learner when it comes to doing certain body mechanics, and so there's little tutorials, there's little video clips that show you exactly what you need to do. And then a couple times that, whenever I need to ask Cameron what to clarify something, he's always there and I could send him a message. But you go through it and it builds on it. And so you start at a lower level and then you increase your intensity of it. And they always give you the ability to, like, to stretch it a little bit more. And as Cameron alluded to earlier, let pain be your guide. So they'll say, do it this way, but you do it until, if you've got pain in a certain thing. So it's good because it's motivated me to push my limits, and it's been consistent that with having the app, you can do it consistently. And everyone knows when you get into a routine and you do something, consistency is when you really benefit from it.
Mm. All right, man. Well, thank you so much for this. Yeah, just letting us hear about your journey, man, and letting us be a part of that. We're cheering you on, JD, and hoping that you just keep on going. And we wish you luck, man, on your travels, doing all your international consulting and public health work. And so we thank you so much, man, just for
Yeah.
just keeping us informed
Let me
and
also, let me interrupt you. You didn't ask me to say this, but once a week, Cameron leads an online class, whether you can attend it live or you can, I think you record it, right?
yeah, I
Um,
record the videos and then I put them out on the app.
but there's a class that I really value the class that we have with other people, that we do it together online, and it incorporates some of the things that we've done separately in the app, but we do it together, and I like that too. So I would encourage people to if nothing else, to do that.
Yeah, having the community, how has that been? How has that changed for you whenever we've added that? Because JD started out just one-on-one and then we put them into the group. So how is
I
that?
I definitely think for me, the socialization has really been a good motivator. It's
Hmm.
really helped me to connect, and I know I'm going to see people. There's a level of accountability that some days, if you're feeling lazy and you don't want to get on the app, well, you know, I just might get a threatening message from Cameron, but that's all. Um, but when I'm with the group, there's that dynamic of accountability just by being with others, and I feel like I've gotten to know them. Like I look for the different people that I know each week, um, and it's sort of strange because it's on. To me, it's strange because it's online, but it's virtual. But we've all gotten more used to that, and people's thresholds. I'm like at the bottom of the barrel with tolerating anything online. So I've enjoyed, uh, meetings online or something, but this is different. I enjoy doing it together, and I look forward to it each week.
Yeah. Yeah, the community aspect is really big. And, even if it is on Zoom, like people are going to get a lot out of it. We're going to make sure that, people get connected. And, there's just something to be said about finding people that are on that journey that you're on. They're looking for that transformation that you are. And so y'all are working almost as a team
Hmm.
to help, you're cheering each other on just by showing up,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, JD, just for letting us hear about your journey, for being willing to take the time to share this. And yeah, man, best of luck to you on your endeavors, and hoping that you just keep going, man.
Thanks so much, Cameron. You're a great coach.
You too, brother.